I'm a cowboy, a steel horse I ride, and I'm wanted, dead or alive. I'm a cowboy, a steel horse I ride, and I'm wanted.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. It is early morning. Well, not early. It's like 11 o'clock on Wednesday. November 16th, 2016. Today is my 20th wedding anniversary to my ex-wife, who is now gone. We're still actually not unofficially, or still not officially divorced. That will be happening at the end of this month. But I'm going to celebrate by playing video games all day. No, I'm just kidding. I have work I have to do. But I woke up this morning with a horrible chest infection, which comes and goes in this time of year for whatever reason. I think I'm allergic to the dying leaves or some kind of mold allergy or something, but every year at this time of year I get this stupid chest infection. So I've got it right now, and I probably will have it for the next month. Just it happens every year. I don't feel sick. I'm just a little bit tired. Mark is making some English tea for us. We are at this construction site out in the middle of nowhere. Unfortunately, there's really nothing right next door. We're going to take a look at the freight market, though, and see what we can pick up. After this episode, I'm going to say starting in with the next episode, I'm going to be starting to tag team with B-Dog. And let's see, what we got going on here? We could go to Winnemucca, Nevada, which is actually, that would be a cool trip. That's a cool trip. And we go past a city that we haven't been past Camp Verde yet. I think that's what we're going to do. We could make a little bit more money if we pick up this load and take it to Ukiah, but that's boring. Definitely pays a lot better, though. Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one, because this one's 30. We're going the other one. Sorry. I want the more. I love the desert. That's where I want to take the where the streets have no names. I want to run. I want to hide. I want to tear down the walls that hold me inside. I want to take shelter in the poison rain. Though I don't know. We'll have to figure out if how that works with the multiplayer. I don't know if your career advances when you do multiplayer, but oh, my gear shifter's coming loose. I'm going to batten down the hatches. I'll look into that later. I know how to fix it because I've taken it apart. I've taken this whole joystick apart and worked on it to make it a little bit more flexible. No, because it was getting really stiff as it got old. Because like I said, this once again, I'm using the Logitech Momo steering wheel. Everybody always asks me, even though I tell you almost every episode what I'm using. They're like, "What are you using?" Logitech Momo steering wheel. My computer is a Core i5 660 or 6600K processor running at 3.6 or 3.5 gigahertz. It might turbo boost up to 3.9, but I'm not sure if they do that anymore. But it's a fairly good processor. I'm also using the R9 390 video card, and all of this results in about 55 frames per second. When we get into congested areas, I drop down to about 45. That's just bad programming on the game part. Now, the new Farm Sim, even though the graphics are the same as the other one, they've updated the engine, so it's a little better. I'm just... On the Farm Sim, we actually are getting a solid 60 frames a second no matter what, so it's because they fixed the engine, and it's frame locking me at 60 because that's as fast as my computer can go. Oh, yeah, I'm stuck now. Didn't want to go. Oh, this guy's let me out. Oh, that's dangerous. You might want to think that maneuver there, buddy. I can wait. Thank you. That was super dangerous. Don't ever stop on the freeway to let somebody on. You can always get over or slow down, but don't ever stop. Except for an accident, obviously, or, police. There are times when you want to stop. Thundering turbo. And I realized in all of my excitedness to get the new truck that I did not get my truck I never bought the steering wheel mod, so this joystick's gonna make me nuts. I'm gonna have to fix that in a minute here. Does I don't think Nogalez has I don't think Nogalez what? What is Nogalez? I don't think it has a service center, but I want to get one of those steering wheels. So as we pass a service center somewhere, we'll get a new steering wheel. I love this truck. It's really cool. All right. Man, I'm all over the place today. All right, there we go. All right, I'm here for the big freight job. Yeah, it's not exactly Nogalez. This is gonna be. Wait, where's Tanopa? Okay, yeah, we're going. I'm going all the way. Head to your trailer to proceed. Of course. There's some John Deere tractors. Is that an Amazon plow? There's a horsey. Oh, it's going to be a great episode. It's already. I'm out of things to talk about. We haven't even started yet. Why am I always out of things to talk about lately? Well, because I'm just kind of in a pattern hold here. I'm trying to get all my work done for the year so that I can have some time off. Though I did take pretty much. I worked a little bit here and there, but I did take the last 3 days off. I mean, I really kind of did nothing. We ready to go? Let's do it. All right, guys. So off we go to Winnemucca. With our ground-pounding turbo. Actually, I don't think these are turbocharged. I could be wrong, but I don't think these are turbocharged engines. They're naturally aspirated. How am I doing on gas? Where's the gas gauge? I know, someone's going to tell me where it is. I'll find it. Just down. Oh, there it is. Oh. Oh! Yeah, I'm qualified. Jeez. We're going to have to do that again. I'm just going to get out of the way here. You guys can go by. Yeah, go ahead. And yeah. Go! Let's try this again. We're going to go out this way. Much better that time. Oh, it's going to be a lovely morning. Lovely. All right, let's take a look at our map and see if we pass any service stations. Yeah, see, Nogalez has no service station. Tucson does, but it's not really on the road there. You have to go pretty far out of the way. Does Camp Verde? No. Jeez. I'm batting zero. We could get one in Kingman, because in Kingman they have... See, the thing is... Yeah, there we go. All right, so we'll stop at that one. And we'll get a new steering wheel. Man, I'm really liking this truck. I mean, I like both of them. I like the W900 also, but I kind of almost like this one a little bit better. This has more of an original... Probably because this one has the split window. I think that's what's doing it for me. Captain. I'm giving her all she's got. There we go. All right, so we are on the road again. Looking forward to trying to multiplayer. Should be fun. Because we're going to have a convoy. We're going to drive through the night. What, alright, so let's, oops, wrong button. Oh no, I didn't load my truck profile. Okay, can I do this while I'm driving? This is probably very dangerous. FS17, that's why. I'm pressing the buttons and the default stuff is not happening. So I need to look for, what am I looking for? No, 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 no. I pressed the wrong button. Yeah, we don't want to get off at San Simeon. Truck sim, that's it. Profile activated. Truck sim. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, let me over. It really did end. I didn't think it would. I was like, oh, no, it's not going to end. I'll be good. I'm good. I'm good. Ah! That was nice. We got onto the berm. That guy was nice enough to let us over. Thank you, buddy. I'll buy you a coffee at the next truck stop. And so once again, the bad truck driving continues. I thought it was pretty cool. On Farm Sim, I had a guy named Johan. He actually drives a Mercedes-Benz truck in Europe, in the Netherlands, driving all kinds of different liquid goods. I think he said, if I remember right. So like milk, orange juice, water, whatever they carry on those big trucks. And I thought that was pretty neat. So he loves doing it, and he actually likes to play the Farm Sim, and he likes the Euro Truck Sim. He plays those games, and he said it's a lot of fun driving a truck in Europe. It is a little scary at times. He said the roads are much more narrow in a lot of places. So how I'm always complaining on Euro Truck Simulator about how the roads are narrow, that's actually reality. So set the cruise for 70 miles an hour. Oh, that's cool. I haven't seen one of those trucks before. Did you guys see that utility truck just pass? Dude, how cool is that? All right, so we're on the hen. We're on the 10 heading for Los Angeles. I've been through this area before in real life, through Texas and then through. Though for the most part, when I would go out west, we would go across 40. It's a little further north. And I think the way that the roads run, yeah, in fact, I'm positive. The even roads go east to west. The odd roads go north-south. Like here in Ohio, we have two freeways that run north-south, two major freeways, 71 and 77. And then east to west, we have Route 80, Route 90. I can't get over. Shoot, that guy keeps doing this. He keeps racing up and then slowing down. We have Route 80, Route 90, 70. I think that's it. I don't know. In Cincinnati, it gets a little weird because I think Cincinnati's mostly just 71 passing through. Ah, you booger! This guy's going off the road. Oh, I asked for that. He hit me. He better not damage my cargo. He probably did, huh? No, he didn't. Thank God. Okay, good. It was worth it. I'll pay $500 to drive that booger off the road. Oh, here you go. Here's your $500. Moving along. In real life, you cannot do that. Oh, wait. I got to go off here. Oh, 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 oh. This is already turning out to be a bad morning. Well, I've lost about $1,200 already on the job. It's a good thing we're going to the station because I'm going to have to fix my truck now. Just couldn't slow down fast enough. All right, what do? We got to check the truck again. Nothing. Oh, all right. I'll take it. We're going to sleep when we get to... We got to sleep soon. I didn't realize how desperate my guy was for sleep. So we had 2 very non-committal accidents there. No damage increase. So my truck was already at 2% when I started. But still, not a good thing. Not a good day for that. I shouldn't be doing that kind of stuff. It's kind of fun, though. So anyway, for those of you that were mad at me because I was ranting about how long it took them to get this truck, I know that they had DLCs. I know that they did the Arizona DLC. And that even took them a long time, I feel like. I don't know. But I'm glad that I have both of them, and it's working great. And, you know, it's nice to have the extra trucks. And you know what? They did release the W900, too. In their defense, the 900 came out after the game came out, too. So they've really added 2 trucks, and they've added, you know, a new state. And they're doing the map rescale, and I said that would take them about a year to do. I don't know why they just didn't do that in the first place. I'm not sure why they didn't just do the map. Hey, it's Mark with the T. Hang on, folks. I'll be right back. I'm just having a realization that I have to take my car in for an oil change today. I was like, oh, oops. I was talking to Mark, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I got an oil change I got to do today. Mark is having a heavy debate within his heart and soul. He really wants the Miata, but he found a Kia, or actually his girlfriend's dad found a Kia Forte, which is the same car that I have. It's an older model Forte, so it's I want to say it's 2010, and it's got 50,000 miles on it, so it's the same miles that he has on the Miata that he's looking at. But now he's super sad because he really wants to get the Miata, but the Miata's a lot more expensive. The Kia is only $6,000, and it's got a sunroof and it's got a stick shift. And I'm like, man, I want that car. If I hadn't had to buy my Kia in such a rush, I would have, you know, because my wife obviously left me and took my car. She took my car. I needed the van because I'm the one that has the kids all the time. So I'm like, well, I guess you can take the car. She took my Hyundai Sonata, leather seats, heated leather seats, and a sunroof. Left me with a minivan. Yeah, all right, Bubs. We'll get you some sleep here. I'm going to pull over, take a little nap, get some gas, and take a nap. So anyway, she took my car. So I ended up, you know, for those of you, if you guys remember, I ended up giving her that car, which is fine. She needs a car. For 20 years of dealing with me, she deserves to at least have a car, because I did make her take the payments over, though. Some evil. But seriously, I'm like, come on, you can't take my car and then expect me to pay for it still. But I'm paying for insurance and stuff. Anyway. And so my beautiful Hyundai Sonata with sunroof and heated leather seats is gone. And so I had to go out, you know, when she was, like, within a day or two before she left, I had to get a new car, because I'm like, well, I don't really want to be driving. My minivan's 2 years old. I still have 4 years of payments left on it, and it's got 56,000 miles on it. I'm like, I need to do something. I can't drive this van everywhere, because I'm gonna run the tires off. Like, I'm gonna be totally. This thing is gonna have like 300,000 miles in 4 years when I'm done. So making payments on it, and I'll have to go turn right around and buy another one. So, oh, I missed it. I like to park right up on the edge. Oh, no. Oh, and you can't do that in this game. All right. Let's take a look around the truck, see how we're doing. That's beautiful. We're just doing a screenshot right here. So anyway, wait, I want to sleep. Why isn't it giving me the option to sleep? Oh, enter. There we go. Don't hit enter again. I think we'll get rid of. I don't like those lights on top either. I think we'll get rid of those because you don't really get to use them ever anyway. When the brights, it doesn't change the brightness. So anyway. So we wake up early in the morning and continue our road journey to wherever we're going. So anyway, I've been, you know, the car that he's looking at, this Kia, is, you know, he really wants a Miata. And I'm like, Mark, it's a cool car, but it's, you know, over twice the price. Oh, so where was I going with this? Oh, so anyway, yeah, my minivan, yeah. So anyway, I got the Kia Forte. I went to the dealership. I'm like, what do you got that's cheap? I don't really want to pay more than $200 a month, you know. Well, 150, but the best they could do was 200. So I'm like, all right. So I'm paying $212 a month for my Kia Forte, and I love it. It's a great car. It really is a nice car. It's not bad for a little econo box. It's really not a bad car. It's got, you know, okay performance. I mean, it's peppy. It's not fast by any means. It's definitely low on the horsepower end. I think it's like, but it's actually not bad. It's like about 140 horsepower, I think, on a 4-cylinder. So it's not fast by any means, but it's quick, and it gets like awesome mileage. I mean, like my average between city and freeway is like 33 to 35 miles per gallon. I mean, it's really getting good mileage. So I don't have a problem with that. That's, you know, put the brakes on. Wow, it's dark. Sun's going to be coming up very soon, though, but wow. So anyway, let's see how the mileage is doing. So anyway, he's got a choice here to make, and 6.4 instant, 5.4 overall. That'll go up as time goes by. These trucks have to wear in, and I think they actually do model that in this game. As the truck gets older, it'll start getting better mileage. Climbing up a hill here. And we head off into the desert. We are going to pass through another city, though. That's where we're going to stop. I forget what city we're stopping in. Is it maybe Phoenix? I don't think so. I think we're already past Phoenix. What's up, Mark? What? All right, I'll be right back, folks. Mark's calling me. Hang on. All right. Mark had to tell me something. So anyway, he's got a decision to make tonight because we're going to go get whichever car tomorrow. I personally have been pushing him towards the Kia because I think that's just financially it's a better decision, and I think it's he'll be paying it off faster, and it's a much more practical car. I mean, you know, it's a, like I said, it's a 2010 Kia Forte. It's got a sunroof. It's a 5-speed manual transmission, so it'll be fun to drive. But he could sit 4 people, so he can take his, you know, brother with him and his girlfriend, and Ryan's girlfriend if he ever gets one. So I think that's definitely. Let's see, I want to do regular lights. Wait, what happened? No, jeez. No, stop. Oh, the lights are on. Wow. Okay, wipers off. I think that's the wisest decision, but he has to make his own mind up. I said, Mark, you got to do what you got to do. I said, I think it just, from a position in life right now, it's more important that you start saving money. Something that I never did, and I wish I had, you know. It's like I'm always behind the 8 ball because I never have any money saved. So I'm actually going to, my YouTube money has gone up a little bit. I'm actually going to start taking some of that money and saving it. I'm going to try to get $1,000 in savings. So that if there's an emergency, or, you know, like the dryer breaks or the washer breaks, you know, I have money to just buy a new one. I don't know why I misjudged that so bad. Oh, we should still be able to make it, but I totally overshot. Oh, come on, dude. Seriously? All right. Oh, it's turning. That's why it's going so slow. All right, heading towards Kingman is where we're stopping. That's right. Sorry, folks. There we go. So I hope that he makes the right decision, whichever that is. And like I told him, I said, Mark, it's hard because there is no exact right decision. There's just financial repercussions either way. The insurance is going to be more expensive on the Miata. The payments are going to be higher on the Miata. So any money that you could be saving, instead you're going to be throwing into the Miata. And I said, 5 years from now, you might be married and maybe having a kid or something. Allie gets out of college in 3 years, and they're going to get married once she's done with college. So, I don't I don't know. That could happen where he's now all of a sudden they have a kid, and now he's trying to fit the kid in the Miata, and the Miata's a cool car, but he buys with his heart, and I'm like, you need to buy with your head, because this is a super important decision. So. But it's not the end of the world if you make the wrong decision. It's just you're going to be tied with that car for the next 5 years at least, because you're going to be making payments on it. So, it's, and I told him too, it's always better, and this is a life lesson that I have recently learned, and I told him, like, he's buying a gun from me that is about $500. So, well, he will be once he's 21. But he's going to be buying that gun from me, and so he's buying me a truck in trade. It's an RC truck that I've wanted for like 5 years. And I told him, I said, Mark, do I have that truck? And he's like, no. And I said, the only way I'm getting it is because you're going to be buying it for me. I said, have I spent $1 towards that truck? And he's like, no. And I said, you have to understand that I feel like I can't really, I wanted that truck for 5 years. I love the truck. It's so cool looking, and it's a new model, but they've had that series of trucks out for like 6 or 7 years now. And I'm like, I've been wanting one since they came out. Have I bought one? And he's like, no. And I said, it's because I just know I can't afford it. Could I afford it? Yeah, I could go out and buy one. But I haven't done it because sorry, I'm driving. Oh, that's so awesome. So I haven't bought it because I just haven't had the money. It's not a wise financial decision for me to spend $500 on an RC truck. Whoa! Boogers. So I haven't gotten it. And he's like, yeah, you're right. I'm like, listen, that car is really cool, but I think for your needs, you just need a car. You don't need to have the coolest car on the block. You don't need to have like the brag car, because he especially Mark, and I try to teach him not to be like this, but he is. He likes looks. He likes form over function. So he'll buy like a funky coat because he really likes the way that it looks, even if it's not a great coat for being out in the winter. And I'm like, Mark, you have to be more practically minded. So hopefully it's sunk in. But like I said, I don't think there's any right or wrong in the situation. It's just, like I said, it's a matter of choices. He'll pay both the cars off, but he's going to be paying the other one off a lot longer, and he's going to be, tied to those payments for quite a long time. So anyway, hopefully he'll make a good decision, and either way, he won't be haunted by it. So, like I told him too, on the other side of the coin, Mazda is definitely, come on, get in there. We made it. Okay, good. Is definitely a more reliable vehicle, I think, than Kia. Not that Kias are bad, but I know I definitely didn't buy it. I leased my car because I'm like, I don't know how it's going to perform. I don't know how Kia is going to be as far as upkeep and repair and maintenance. One thing I've noticed for sure is that my car dents really easily. That's been a little bit disappointing. So, I wish that it didn't, but it does. Let's see. I don't need a co-driver's plate. Here, I'm just trying to see what we have available inside here. Got the grill that I like. All right, so here's our steering wheel setup. Really nothing else in the cab. We could do a suicide knob. What's this? No, it's the same thing. Okay, so the wheel. Let's see. What wheel would match our truck? It's ridiculous. This is going to be a really long episode. Sorry, guys. We're looking probably at about an hour. At least an hour and a half. Because I still have a long, long way to go on the trip. I wonder, this has always cracked me up, this chick on the, guys always have this on their trucks on the mud flaps. Like do they think this is going to attract women to them? Or, I mean, what's the... I never understood the lure to the... Oh, well. It's guys. Guys are guys, right? They just like funny things. Mark, hang on. I think my son's on the phone. I wanted to call him in here and show. Hang on a second. What do you think about that?
That's hilarious. I don't know if it matches that particular truck.
Yeah, I don't think it matches the truck I'm driving. If I had like a country western paint scheme, I could see doing that. But
I can see like a nice wooden steering wheel on here, but that's like really not.
Yeah, they have this.
That's cool.
Yeah, these are all cool. That's cool. Like the flame job. That's ugly. I don't like that one.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan.
Oh.
I like that Euro style.
That's like a. Uh-oh. All right. Oh, I like that too. This is a tough decision. I'm going with this is like old school, man. I love that. Okay, so we're doing this. Yeah. I wish you could paint it. Oh well. I do like the fact that they have the Peterbilt. This is cool too. I like that, like the upgraded Peterbilt wheel, but I think we're going to go this way. And what else are we going to do? Yeah. Sweet. What if we change? Okay, so maybe if we do this too, though. Maybe if I. No. Yeah. Good. That's good. Okay, and then outside. I really don't like those lights. I'm not super happy with them. I don't know why we can't. Oh, we go. Okay, there. How come these are not accessorized? X. Ah, I see. Okay. X. 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 All right. So we're gonna do here. 2, 3, 4. Cabin lights. No. Oh, it doesn't really give me anything other than why. I'm trying to understand this. Okay. What? No. What? Light adapter. $50. I've got it installed, right? Right? I don't understand how this works. I've gotten rid of my lights, but I can't add any lights back. There's nothing to add. Wow, that's a little buggy there. Okay, well, you know what? I don't mind it because I really didn't like that anyway. Those lights were kind of goofy. And you can never use them, so we'll just go with the regular look. And we're going to confirm the order. $2,000 for a new steering wheel. Let's go ahead and continue our trip to Winnemucca, or wherever we're going. Where are we going? Winnemucca. We've got 32 hours left in the job, and we're about 17 hours away. We should be fine. We will need to rest stop one more time. That's why it's crazy. Double rest stop trip, man. Much better. I like the steering wheel much better. The other steering wheel is too modern for this truck. Like, it looked, I don't know, modern. Oh, God. My lights are reversed from Farm Sim. That's why I keep doing that. Sorry. Sorry. All right. So anyway, hopefully Mark will make the correct decision. The correct decision is not to buy the Miata, but to buy the Kia. And now he's pissed because he said that the base dinged him $100. They deducted $100 from his pay for some reason. Oh, the military. Hopefully, well. It's like, come on, dude. He spent like 4 weeks out there and got paid like $500. Now they pay for his food and stuff while he's there, but he still goes out to eat because he's stupid. Like, Mark, you got to stop eating out. You need to save that money. Just eat the base food. The base food's gross. I'm like, it doesn't matter. It's free. Gonna push out. All right, there we go. So we're at 25 miles an hour. Everything's working great. My phone's ringing. I'm not going to answer it. It's just the house phone. We're getting rid of that house phone, actually. I'm getting new internet. I'm super excited. I just signed the contract yesterday. I'm going to be getting internet that is about 120% faster. Right now I have 100 down and 5 up. I'm going to be going to 200 down and 20 up. So that's great news because I'll be able to get videos up there faster. Plus it has a higher cap. Right now my cap is 750, and I've been going over paying about $250 a month for internet, 200 to 250. Sometimes I think this last month might have been closer to 300. And so the new plan is only 129, and I get more bandwidth. So hopefully that will eliminate the problem. Now the downside is if I go over, it's automatically $100 more. I'm like, oh, so I got to really watch my bandwidth. Oh, it's still 25. Watch it. Okay. I thought it's sped up here. So we're just going to hold at 25. I think it goes up wrong once we pass the rest stop. Heading towards Las Vegas. Oh, that's right, because it's in Nevada that we're heading. Durr. So we must have passed Camp Verde, but I don't think it gave us a recognition that we passed Camp Verde. That kind of sucks. Well, here we go, 75. What are we, California? What's this, 55? There we go, 75. So I like the steering wheel a lot better. Totally cool looking. Definitely fits the truck a lot better. You'll never catch me, copper. I do miss the radio comms in this game. The we got a roller skate in the grass. We got a granny in the fast lane. That was from 18 Wheels. That was my impression of 18 Wheels of Steel. I hope you guys all approved. Back when they had double trailers. I do know why they got rid of them. I don't know why they got rid of them. I do know why. And the reason why is because it's probably pretty dang hard to simulate double trailers as far as physics go and stuff. But hey, they do it in Farm Sim. I need to see where I'm at as far as cruise control. The one thing I don't like about this wheel is it puts the steering wheel right in the center of your settings. Try to get back up to 70 miles an hour here, folks. We're pounding down the road. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. We've got hours to go before I have to sleep. I'm going to turn the headlights off. Just have our running lights going. So we can turn those off too. The downside is we're catching up to the traffic, which I don't want to do. There's our cop. I'm going to back it down a little bit. I didn't. Yep, I'm glad I did, because that's exactly what they did. As soon as I backed down, those guys all slowed down. I would end up running that Toyota over. A Toyota Prius. I hate the Prius, sorry. The new one's not too bad looking, like the 2016. Like Prius, the Hybrid S or whatever, the big one. But I still, ugh. Though our neighbor has one, he loves it. You know, they get good mileage. They get really good mileage, obviously. And he doesn't seem to have any issues with it. It's still going. I know the batteries. Here's the thing, though. It's like a... some of it, I think, is just, you know... Oh, man, we're really losing speed here. I need to get over, but I can't. I got a car running up my butt. Well, can't do anything. We're stuck. It's like the way that we look at it, it's like, well, it's better for the environment because it doesn't burn as much gas. And I'm like, yeah, but the end result is that you're still, those batteries that they use in those cars are terrible for the environment. Like the rechargeable batteries, you have this huge bank of batteries underneath the seats in the car, and they have to be replaced every 5 years or 10 years or something like that. And those batteries are really bad for the environment, like probably way worse than just burning the gasoline. So it's like an oxymoron. Like we have all these, you know, battery-powered cars, but the batteries are going to destroy the environment. It's the same thing with those stupid CFL light bulbs. You know, it's like, well, the incandescent light bulbs use more energy. Yeah, but they're also, if you drop one, you're not going to have a biohazard in your house. I mean, literally, if you go to the federal government's website and look up how to clean up a broken CFL, like the government guidelines, they actually instruct you that if it broke on a piece of carpet, that you are to wear special like hazmat gloves, and you're supposed to cut that segment of carpet out and replace it with a new piece of carpet. Like, that's how poisonous the inside of those CFL light bulbs are. That's not good. That's not good for the environment. That's not good for anybody. It's a bunch of bunk. You know, it's like just so you can save a little bit of energy, you're going to poison the environment with mercury instead. It's just like the solutions that we've come up with to, you know, mitigate the problem are worse than the problem, you know. Anyway, that's my high horse. We do need to do something, but I don't think that that's it. I feel like a lot of that stuff's just a scam. Now, here's where I was talking about. We were talking about hardware earlier. In this city, we're congested. I'm running at about 37 frames a second. So it's not silky smooth like I want it to be. Now, I don't know. I think the video program that I use up converts it, so it might still look smooth to you. But for me, it's, I don't want to say it's choppy, but it's not that silky smooth frame rate. And that's just bad programming on their part. I hope I don't get a ticket. Come on. I was like, oh, they did good. So I was like already through that light when it changed. So Viva Las Vegas. Hurrah! How are we doing on sleep? We gotta turn left up here. We got some time. We got some time. Sweet. Vegas. Such a busy town, man. What I think is funny about Vegas, though, having been out there a couple times, it just dead ends. So it's like you go out to Vegas and you go to, like, you know, the casinos and stuff. It's real cool. And then you get out into the surrounding area and it's just done. Like, there's nothing out there. So it's pretty funny. Like, it's just it's like there's nothing. Just boom, wilderness. You know, here in the Midwest, you know, it's like a city. Like, people in Cleveland, they're like, "Oh, Cleveland's pretty small," and I'm like, actually, my fault. My fault. Go ahead. All right. Thank you. Oh. Once again, the AI. If you want to scream, hey, come on, buddy. I'm giving you the, never mind, the 5th degree. I'm giving you the 5th degree. 5th Amendment. Anyway. What was I talking about? Oh, so anyway, like in Ohio, you know, the Cleveland area, yeah, it's small. But then you realize that the metro area, like all the suburbs and stuff, extend out for You know, it takes about an hour to traverse Cleveland, going 60 miles an hour. So you got about 60 miles of suburbs, from starting way out, like Avon Lake and further out, all the way out to the east side, like Mentor and all those areas. It's really crazy because, like, okay, so when you fly out west, they have those population centers. Oh, it's 30 miles an hour here. So you see, like, as you fly in, there's lots of dark spots, but then there's, all these, like, city center things. And especially Las Vegas is like that. But when you fly over the Midwest, as you come into Cleveland, all you see is lights everywhere because the neighborhoods go out for, 60 miles in all directions. You know what I mean? They're more spread out, but you have neighborhoods for miles and miles and miles and miles until you get into the city. So it's not, the city itself is smaller, but it's all surrounded by these, like, a lot of residential area. Chicago's even more like that. Chicago's like 3 times that size. Cities like Indianapolis aren't. Indianapolis, it's like the core city is like where everybody lives, and then if you go outside of the outer ring, 5 miles in any direction, you're back out in the country. Ohio's not like that. You have to drive about 40 minutes outside of Cleveland to get out into the country again. So it's going to turn right on red, but I don't have to. Anyway, I was talking about Ohio in my last video and saying how beautiful it was, and it actually is. Ohio is now the western side of the state. Oh, look, a skate park. The western side of the state is pretty flat and corny, like it's all cornfields. But over where I live on the northeast area is hilly, forested. It's a different country. It's beautiful. And I'm not saying the other part of Ohio isn't beautiful either, but it's definitely not monotonous, like being, because a lot of Ohio is like Indiana, where it's just flat and cornfields. But you need to come up by the coast. You need to come up by the lake. Lake Erie is absolutely beautiful. The islands are beautiful. Southern Ohio down by the Ohio River Valley is absolutely gorgeous. Especially in the fall when the leaves are changing. Now we're past that now. The leaves are all dead. They're gone. So it's bleak outside now. But the worst time to visit Ohio is in the middle of the winter. That's like when you don't want to visit Ohio. Unless you like snow, because we do get some. But the best time to visit Ohio is either like late summer, early fall, or late spring, early summer. Those are the most beautiful times in Ohio. So all summer long is pretty by the lake. But if you drive through central Ohio, you haven't seen Ohio. You've just seen cornfields. Pretty much from Wheeling, West Virginia, straight across through Columbus and on, southwest towards, Dayton. It's flat and corn. Same thing when you get out towards Toledo. It's just flat. There's nothing, because you're getting into Indiana, and that's, it's flat. There are hilly parts of Indiana too. Southern Indiana's pretty, but it's just pretty much a flat area. So, yeah, it's not super exciting. But when you get up into the Northeast, it's beautiful. Resort-like. Man, I'm surprised how many freeways we've been on. I thought we were going to be taking all back roads up here, but this has all been, like, mostly freeway driving. Oh, I was way over-geared. I feel like we're still in the city, but we're driving awfully fast. This guy in front of me is making me super nervous, so I'm going to back down a little bit. Oh, the speed limit's 80? Whoa. Is this 15? Are we on 15? It would make sense that we are going north. Look at my map. Nope, 95. 93. Oh, the 15. Oh, they don't really have 15 in this game. It's like a little segment of it. Shoot! Chew! Sorry. Whoa, where did that come from? Let's see, it's 12:12 in real life. I don't have to shower because I showered last night before I went to bed. But I do need to find some socks. I'm just thinking of what I need to go to the... I need to leave here in an hour. Heavy metal thunder. Out on the highway. Seems like we're not getting that 80 miles an hour that we need. Or want. I want 80. Whoop. We're slowing down. Come on, people. No. What are you doing? Press the gas. Glad I slowed when I slowed. Oh, that's why we're doing this. Really? Come on. Still let me over. All right, so we are out here in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. Thinking about maybe breaking this episode up a little bit. It's a long way to go. I gotta get going in real life. So I think we're gonna get to our sleep spot. We'll just continue the video when I get back, but I need to take a break and get some real life done. I got a photo shoot that's due today, so I'm gonna go take care of that. And then I gotta go to the, whoa, shift gears, Arthur. And then I gotta go get my oral changed. How are we doing on sleep? Still doing okay? Nope, it's time to sleep. So we're gonna stop right here, and I'm gonna take a break in real life and go, just gonna park right here. Motor off. That's not what I wanted. I want to go outside and take a look at the truck, see where we're parked. We're good. Cars can get around me. And we're going to go to sleep, and then I'll be back. Thanks, guys. Like I said, we're going to continue this in one long video, but made some good income there. We're almost up to 200,000 again. All right, so I'm going to be right back. I have life to do. I'll be back. And so, like 7 hours later, let's see, I slept already, didn't I? We rejoined my adventure on the road. Whoops, wrong button. Gonna run with the brights on because it's obviously the middle of the night. We are gonna start our trip. Well, we're gonna finish our trip. So I went to the dealership. They changed my oil for free. The first one's free. The rest of them I have to pay for, but it's only 30 bucks. Oh, that's not an out. Okay, we're gonna go around in a big circle. So, that was fun. I'm still thinking about what to do about my van. I've got a minivan that has 50,000 miles on, 55,000 miles on it, 56, somewhere around there. And it's costing me $550 a month. And I'm like, how did I even agree to that kind of payment plan? It's my ex-wife, you know, really wanted a new van. And I'm like, okay, honey. So, I'm not going to blame it on her because I went along with it. But looking back, I'm like, what was I thinking? Sorry about the cough drop, too. I'm coughing like crazy. I know it makes people nuts when I have cough drops in my mouth and I record. I can't help it today. Please forgive me. I've got a chest cold going on, and I thought I was over it, but apparently I still have it. So I'm going to try to cough drop as quietly as possible. But if it's a pet peeve, then skip to the next video. Sorry. Oh, 40. Whoa. Unfortunately, the exciting part of the trip looks like it's going to all be done at night. 30. Whoa. Where are we? Is this Tonopah? Yes, folks, this is indeed Tonopah. And I think we're doing good on everything. I got 3/4 tank of gas. I just slept. Truck's all repaired, ready to run. I don't really need anything from Tonopah. Here's a repair shop in Tonopah. That's good to know. So I'm going to figure out what the payoff amount is on that van and see if it's worth more in trade. Because I might just turn it in and either have, like, try to find something that's much lower payments, because if I can get a second car that, you know, is good for around town. I really almost never go anywhere with my entire family. I mean, Ryan drives himself, Mark drives himself, Kathleen is gone, so I really only have Evelyn, Seth, Mater, and Goosey that I have to transport if I ever have to transport them all at once. Now, the issue is if I get rid of the van, one, I already have it, so it's not like I have to, but it's so expensive every month. I'm just thinking of ways to get my, if I can bring that $550 down to like $200 a month. It still would be hard to go on vacation, though. I mean, that's the biggest thing is I'm going. I hate this intersection. Hopefully, maybe they'll fix this on the rescale. I doubt it, but there's very rare spots like this in the world, in the United States, where this kind of heavy highway, like high-speed freeway, dumps onto a two-lane road. I gotta get over a lane. Looks like I'm clear, though. I love the sound of this motor. It's so beefy. Now, the only thing I don't like about my steering wheel is I'm finding that because it has that upright spike, it's often right in the middle of my vision, and that kind of gets annoying after a while. Annoying. It's like my cough drops are annoying. So anyway, I'm not sure what I would get to replace the van, but maybe just like a sedan or something. I'd like to have something that has a stick shift. I don't know. We'll see. I can't really afford to be impractical. I need to have something that can carry people, but like a decent amount of people. But I'm pretty sure I could get a car that gets way better mileage. I don't know. I have to think about it. Like I said, there's benefits and there's negatives. One, with the van, I already have it, so there's no, and it's new. I mean, it's got 55,000 miles, but I've been maintaining it. There's no problems with it whatsoever, and I know it's going to run. But it's $550 a month. I mean, that's a lot of money. That's as much as a freaking Corvette, dude. I mean, it's like I'm paying. It's just bad. I almost feel like I should just sell it and then not have a second car for like a month or two. Because right now I'm you know, the season is over. Most of my work is going to be right here. Wow, that's just the regular headlights. I can't. It's because it's daytime here. I can't even see in real life. I almost feel like I could just take that $550 and save it for like a 3 or 4, you know, for like 3 or 4 months, and have like a $2,000 down payment on like a $10,000 car, you know, and just reduce my payments down to like $150 a month. I think that would be a better way to go. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it. But all this, well, I'm way over on the RPMs. I wish this part was going on during the day. This is the pretty part of the trip. Oh well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So that's what I've been thinking about lately. Over the last couple days, I've been thinking about it. Like, man, maybe I should just get rid of that van. I don't know, though. Like I said, it's really nice to have it when you go, like when I go on things with the family, but I can't really afford to go on things with the family. So it's like, you know, that trip to Canada was great, but I spent like $3,000 or $2,000. I just didn't have it, you know. So it's like, it's almost like, well, maybe I should just have staycations for the next couple of years. And I really need to turn my life around financially. I need to get out of debt. I've got about $20,000 between my business and my home. Like I think I have like an $8,000 or $9,000 on personal credit, and I've got definitely $5,000 or $6,000 of business credit or debt on both ends. So like $15,000 or $20,000. I mean, that's a big burden, and I've gotten that over the last year. So it's like I think I just need to do something to reduce the amount of money that I'm spending. I need to get things under control. So that might be where I'm going. I don't know. I'll tell you guys, obviously, as I go. I'll keep you informed. Once again, it's a great minivan. It needs some work. It's got the windshield is cracked, and it needs a new antenna. And it definitely has some body work issues. There's scratches and dings all over it. Just because it's a big van in a little garage. And one time my mom closed the door on the back. Like she started closing the garage door when I had the tailgate open. She was over visiting, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" No, and it crushed my tailgate. So it's like, Mom. Ugh. She's like, "Well, I'm sorry." I'm like, "It's all right, Mom. What are you gonna do? It's too late now." And then one time it, like Ryan's bonked into the different places in the garage, and so it's got some bumps on it, and it's I mean, dings and scratches. I wish it didn't, but it does. Sun coming up over the desert. Look how pretty that looks. So how are we doing on time? I'm 4 hours away. And I've got, let's see, 11 hours to get there. So we are absolutely right on schedule. We're actually ahead of schedule a little bit. Unfortunately, we're catching up to this truck traffic up ahead. I love that. Look at that vista up ahead. That's so pretty. Like the desert mountains off in the distance, and the sun coming up, and the reds showing out on the rocks. Man. It's nothing like the American West, except for the Outback. But the Outback really doesn't have, I mean, it has Ayers Rock and stuff like that, but Outback's pretty flat. There's few places in the world that look like this. I love it. So I might change steering wheels between episodes. Like I said, I like the steering wheel. I love the way it looks. Overall, the aesthetics are the best, I think. But I can't, that ain't gonna happen. I need to get back over. I didn't realize we were coming up. It's a double yellow anyway. Oh, copper. Get back in line. Mask my cough drop sucking between the links. Some people hate mouth noises. I know when Ryan chews, it makes me crazy. Ryan has like there's something with the way his teeth are shaped and like the palate of his mouth where when he eats like cereal or potato chips, he sounds like and I'm like, "Stop it, Ryan." And he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Stop chewing like that." He's like, he does it more just to like make me mad. Oh, Ryan. It's almost as bad as Kyle's duck noise. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check my Farm Sim series out. I forget what episode, though. It was like somewhere around day 7, I think. Day 7, part 2, or 7.3 or something. All right. Well, another speed zone here. As we close in on our destination here. Winnemucca. Hey! I know you got a big SUV, but this thing will crush you. Absolument. And so, we pass into the morning desert. The temperature begins to rise outside. It's probably pretty dang hot out there. You can see an airplane somewhere off in the distance. This truck seems to want to peak out right around 70 miles an hour. That's because we're going uphill a little bit. Look at that. I think that might be our destination up there. So I think we're pulling farm equipment. Not farm equipment, but like farm stuff, like fertilizer and stuff like that. So maybe not. Though chemical plants might take fertilizer, though I doubt it. Nope, that's not a plant. That's not even a... That's just a grain silo. What are they growing out here? Dirt? Rocks? Rock farm. This is where we put the rock seed. If they have like a cow farm or something like cattle, they might have a grain silo to feed the animals. Pardon me, man. Just can't believe this thing came back. I was feeling so much better. Turning the daylights off and running the... Actually, probably still is dark enough that we can run daylight headlights, but should be fine. They'll see my beautiful silver flames. That'll be enough to light the way. There we go. And back on the freeway again. Oh, they're stopped. Guess 4 miles an hour was a little too fast for first gear. Idiots. Never stop on the freeway. So dangerous. Especially out here where the speed limit's 80 freaking miles an hour. Going 80 miles an hour and coming up on a truck going 20 is a real hair-raising experience. There we go. So what is this? Is this Route 80? We're going 80 on 80. Let's see here. Oh, it is. Look at that. Look at that call right there. I was right on the money. And we're getting off at Winnemucca, right? long exit lane. Must be a pretty big town. Oh, speed limit down to 65. It's like a ballet. There's the competitor. Okay, so truth be told, Kenworth and Peterbilt are owned by the same company. I thought so. In my last episode, I mentioned that they probably are the same company, and they are. They're both owned by PACCAR. Somebody also said that DAF Trucks in Europe is owned by PACCAR. So we have a conglomerate truck company that sells competing brands, but they're the same brand. That happens quite often nowadays. Obviously, once again, you have Ford, Mercury, Lincoln, and then you have Chevy, Cadillac, Buick, Oldsmobile, Pontiac, GMC, and all the other monikers that are under the GM brand. Buick. Is Buick still in business? I know, I think it was Oldsmobile that's gone. One of them is gone. Or absorbed. I know Saturn is gone. Saturn. I might get a Saturn Solstice. Mark and I, because I want the Miata the whole Miata thing got me excited about having a convertible. Not now. I'm not going to get one now, but when my lease is up on my Kia, I might move towards getting a Solstice or a Saturn Sky. I'm sorry, a Pontiac Solstice or a Saturn Sky. Simply because they're a little bit bigger for a bigger guy. Shiz. I can't even get this thing around the corner. How am I going to get this thing in that spot? Okay, hooked on the building. Oh, no, that's okay. I meant to do that. I mean, this is really, really tight in here. Diesel combustible. Frick. Thought it was clear, but guess not. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. This has been an interesting trip. I've been all over the place tonight. Can you park tonight? Oh, can you park tonight? This thing does not turn on a dime. Hey, buddy. Give the guy a heart attack. I really should be working right now. I'm playing a game. Life ain't no game. Life can be a dream. Sweetheart. How am I doing? Am I wedging the trailer into something? I think it's touching that wood trailer. Shh. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. Everybody tell somebody. Oh no. Okay, I think I got enough. I got enough angle here that I can get the old trailer in there. I'll wedge it in. Wedgie it in. Nope, it's not going to make it. Maybe not will. Once I get there, though, the hard part is getting it kinked out. Whoops. Good enough for government work right there. Hey, they're going to count that, but I don't. I'm too picky. That's not good enough, guys. Come on. You should be a little more picky about your truck drivers as I scrape it along the other trailers.
You do a little better job parking there.
Okay. We'll take that. That's a T right there. T. Ta-da! Good work. What? I didn't. What? When did I damage the trailer? I mean, besides all those accidents, they must have counted that damage when I scraped it. Well, still not too bad. That was a long drive. Level 25 instructor. All right. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed that exciting episode. The rescale is coming soon from the news that I saw. It's in beta right now, being tested. So it'll be open beta. So pretty soon here we're going to actually see the rescale. That means that the states are going to get bigger. That is a great thing. It'll take longer to get between places and longer roads, longer trips, maybe more money. Who knows? All right, guys, have a great night. Be sure to subscribe, and I will see you on the roads of America. Thumbs up always help. Subscriptions always help. Donations always help. See you guys.